When a narcissist exits your life, the fallout isn't just yours to tidy up. They're left grappling with their own wreckage too. Ever felt utterly crushed when someone whose only focus is themselves casts you aside? You're not alone in that sentiment. Join us on our platform as we navigate this intricate terrain. Today, we delve into the aftermath when a narcissistic individual concludes a relationship. We'll explore the emotional toll it exacts and the perspectives of those profoundly impacted. What unfolds in the wake of a narcissist's departure? For them, it often manifests as an unwavering conviction that greener pastures await elsewhere, far removed from your orbit. They convince themselves that life will markedly improve sans your presence, diminishing your significance and waning interest. Moving on seems effortless to them, despite your investment of love, effort, and dedication into the relationship. They feel entitled to discard you, disregarding your significance, even if another admirer comes calling. Now, let's contemplate the lessons gleaned from life's adversities. The outcomes we encounter often mirror our actions and contributions. Despite imperfections, each moment is a stride in our journey, a trajectory of learning, evolution, and transformation, encompassing both peaks and troughs. Individuals deeply entrenched in narcissism trigger a karmic cycle as they sow seeds of negativity and turmoil. This cycle perpetuates harmful behaviors, and those unwilling to introspect and evolve will inevitably confront repercussions. To understand that ignoring people isn't a new habit for them, it's a loop that hurts them over and over again. They've treated other people the same way, sowing the seeds of anger and quickly moving on. Surprisingly, they don't seem to care that they were fired. But why? How does this trend keep happening? The answer is in how they move around with you. When they ran into you, there was a chance for things to change. You stood for someone who could stop them from doing bad things. They had a chance to change and grow, but they decided not to take it. Instead, they went back to old habits, putting down your worth, smearing your image, playing with your feelings, and continuing their unhealthy pattern, which seemed to make them happy after the breakup. What you do has effects, and the circle of spreading negativity and leaving others behind will never end. In the end, the effects show up. They might not know it yet, but what they did will lead to regret and pain. It's important to know that when a narcissist decides to break up with you, it causes them a lot of inner turmoil. They think cutting ties will make them happy, but it only makes them sad. Every day, they have to deal with memories of you because they keep seeing signs of you. This is what they came up with. Even though they act like they don't care and are going on, regrets are eating away at them. Despite how they look, they're hurting. They might try to make peace or fix what's broken, but because you feel so much, you'll always be stronger. Do you not see? They were looking for something better, but you were a big step up from what they had before. I'm not talking about your looks. I'm talking about your spirit, your soul. That's where true beauty lives. The love, compassion, and kindness you show them only makes their pain worse. They're having trouble with their feelings. My movie, The Journey of the Narcissist, is worth watching if you want to learn more about feeling regret after a breakup, especially with someone who is narcissistic. It's not just about normal breakups. It's especially useful for figuring out how to end a relationship with someone complicated. The video goes deep into feelings of sorrow and self-awareness. At first, they might not think that their loss is that important, but later on, thoughts of someone who loved them no matter what will keep them up at night. They slowly come to this understanding as they go through a series of short-lived, superficial relationships that fail to recreate the deep connection they once had. As they try to figure out what this new information means, the narcissist looks for approval from a group of people who back them. This helps them hide their regret and denial of the consequences. But behind this front, there's a feeling of sorrow, like they're trying to change the story of their past. The narcissist changes in a small way over time. People who used to be their friends and boost their egos are now painful reminders of their mistakes. This inner conflict makes them feel bad, which forces them to face the unpleasant fact that they've been living their life in the wrong direction. It's a bitter discovery that challenges their skewed view of the world and their tendency to be self-centered. After the split, the narcissist starts to lose his or her confidence. Thoughts of you and memories of your presence follow them around, making things very difficult for them. It's like karma is coming full circle and having an effect on their life over time. But karma dances in mysterious ways that often hide how strong it really is. Through my own personal journey, I've gone deep and found deep truths that were hidden from view. Even though some people may have a lot of power over our lives, it's important not to get caught up in their fake pain. Instead, the cosmos softly pushes us toward self-renewal by showing us how rough their inner lives are. I couldn't talk about my experiences in an open way until years had passed, during which I had a lot of mental pain. During that rough period of time, I dealt with trauma, desire, anger, and bitterness. Even though everything was going crazy, I felt a hand holding my resolve. Now that I've thought about it, I have a better understanding of both myself and the world. To really understand how much pain they are in, you have to look deeper than the surface. When someone chooses to let go of you, they start a journey full of inner conflict and mental pain. Imagine a place where they aren't surrounded by your soothing presence and have to find their way through a maze of deep pain. If you think about it for a moment, you might be able to see signs of their pain. This is something I've noticed, and maybe you have too. Seeing the pain they're going through when things go wrong. It is very important to take care of your mental health. It's normal to feel sorry for other people and carry some of their problems, but it's just as important to put your own growth and resiliency first. Every contact with a difficult person helps you grow as a person. Instead of giving in to their negative, use it to fuel your own growth. Don't forget that you have the power to turn hardship into strength, which makes you different from narcissists. Meeting the deepest parts of someone who is unhappy, like a narcissist, can be a deep and enlightening journey. Even when we were caught in the maze of these kinds of relationships, where their false love had us, we added our own colors to the fabric of life. That they will look for another soul like ours, but never really find comfort, is something that dawns on us like the first light of dawn. This fact keeps playing over and over as a constant reminder of what they lost, a weight they carry every day. While people rarely show regret or understanding because they are ignorant or afraid to admit it, saying sorry can feel like crossing a chasm of doubt, especially when it means admitting fault and possibly causing more pain. There's a worry that accepting fault could make things worse, keeping us in a state of fear and stopping progress. It's like the fear of making things worse in a bad situation, which would stop us from moving toward peace. Some people find the strength to say they're sorry and ask for forgiveness, but I often tell them to be careful about how quickly they accept their punishment. It may seem good to try to fix a broken relationship, but it's important to know if it really helps people heal, or just brings up old wounds. At this point, you're firmly planted in the bastion of self-preservation, concentrating on your change and rebirth. This trip isn't just about healing, it's a journey of deep self-transformation and strength. As you go through this process of self-discovery and change, may you find many chances to grow and welcome the winds of good fortune. I truly hope that you find blessings on your trip, whether they come from the universe, a higher realm, or the depths of your own being. Even though I can't change the forces of nature, or tell you what will happen, I want you to know that I support you, and wish you the best on your journey. Our relationship, built on shared struggles and victories, feels like it has the power to heal deeply, even when we meet people who have hurt us. Keep an eye out for small signs of growth, and know that your efforts are valued and supported. Welcome back to the fight, narcissists who want to cause trouble. To everyone who is joining us today, a warm welcome awaits you. This channel would not be as lively without your participation, and I am deeply grateful for it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications to get our newest content sent to you. Thank you for letting me know about you. Let's start our tour right away, please. The topic of conversation today is selfishness. This movie is meant to shed light on the ways narcissists try to control and manipulate others, as well as give advice on how to handle these situations with strength and grace. We'll go deep into our tough feelings and face them head-on to figure out how to move forward. Attention all those who want a complete understanding. Please stay tuned until the end. Let's start our trip. Everyone knows that narcissists love making other people feel bad, and sadly, this is still true even if you're already hurt and broken. Narcissists are always looking for more, no matter how much damage they've done to you. They're not happy even after causing you a lot of pain and lying to you. They need proof that their abuse has left you with permanent mental scars. They are successful because they can break your spirit and drag you into the same darkness and misery that they live in. They are not interested in your healing or moving on. Instead, they find pleasure in seeing you hold on to anger and bitterness. People who have been hurt by narcissists often feel very angry, which is a natural reaction to what they see as unfair treatment. This growing anger, which I sometimes call bitter indignation, is a normal response to being mistreated over and over again. But recognizing this anger is the first thing that needs to be done to be free. When you think about the narcissist, pay close attention to how you feel. As long as you feel bad, anger will continue to grow. How we deal with this anger is just as important. Realizing the problem is the first step, then looking for ways to solve it. Many people find that talking about their experiences of abuse helps them feel better and speeds up the healing process. Make sure that anyone you talk to about narcissistic abuse, whether they are a professional or someone you trust, is either knowledgeable about it or at least ready to listen with compassion. The next step is to take care of our mental and spiritual health. Emotions are just as important as getting rid of harmful people and things from our lives. Aside from narcissists, other things in our environment can also cause us stress, so it's important to be aware of these things and avoid them before they happen. Also, it's important to think about what makes you happy. This could mean limiting your relationships with the narcissist or not talking to them at all. Maybe so they slowly become less important as you age. To get out from under the control of narcissists, you need to silence their impact and put your own recovery first. By not reacting, forgiving, and letting go of the negative feelings you have about the narcissist, and focusing on your healing journey, you break their plans for your failure and sadness. Take advantage of quiet times to put your mental health first, and you'll become a stronger, more resilient person. We talk a lot about how important it is to take care of our emotional health on this show. Narcissists often try to control our feelings, which throws off our mental balance. To fight back against this trickery, you need to stay quiet and do nothing. Don't feed their ego, or give them things to make them feel bad. Instead, use silence as a powerful weapon, and let your actions and results speak for themselves. Personal growth, success, and staying calm are the best ways to deal with the narcissist. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Please like and share this video if you thought it was helpful. Please share your thoughts and stories in the area below for comments. Have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you very much.